So I want all my friends here to see this. This is a really nice bluegill. Very nice. Of course, meaning size-wise, I don't know if he's actually, he might be kind of aggressive. I don't know. At any rate. Yeah, that's a nice bluegill. That's a nice bluegill just about anywhere, unless you were at maybe, see, Reelsfoot. My friends from the south, Chase Petty Outdoors, and the folks at Performance Marine Electronics in Gadsden, Tennessee. At any rate, they would think, well, that didn't even count when you're down there in Kentucky and when you're in Tennessee. But here in Indiana, that's a pretty nice crappie. Or, sorry, nice bluegill. So they're right off this edge where this area right here drops straight off. And while right now we're just fishing and sharing, we really prefer to find fish that are next to the deepest water in the lake, frankly, but deep water, there's a fish, and next to shallow. And so the fish don't necessarily, here you go, fish don't necessarily move that far, or at least the kind of fish, bluegill and schooling fish like crappie, they really don't move all as far as sometimes we think they do. They want to have, and that's what structure is all about, they want to have a signpost. So philosophy being that you want to be kind of fairly near where they spawn. And even when we go to Red Lake, Ontario, we try to find the deep water and the spawning areas. And we've been there in the middle of July. And even in July, we've caught them deep, but they were not very far from the drop-off from their spawning areas. So yes, now we're going up there. This is pretty early for us. I don't know that we've ever been up there this early. June 8th, our trip begins. And the fish, it's going to be different. They're going to probably be shallow. And that'll be a little different for us, because we've always caught them 15. Oh, there's another one. Another bluegill. The crappie slowed down for two reasons. At least this is just my conjecture. But two reasons. The crappie slowed down because, one, we had lots of fishing pressure from the three of us fishing. But two, absolutely, sun is the enemy of crappies. Doesn't seem to bother bluegills, but sun is most certainly, crappies do not like sun. And you know, we also find walleyes really don't like high light, high skies. Yeah, you can probably, I'm sure you can see, it's first of all a beautiful day, but they're in literally not a cloud in the sky. Well, I was talking to you, Mr. Bluegill hopped on. Well, this is again a very nice bluegill, very nice. Now I don't know my friends with me, fellow members of Microfish Academy staff, I don't think they're like into bluegill like I am. I mean, they don't mind catching bluegill, but they really don't enjoy catching bluegill as much as I do. I could actually just catch nothing but bluegill and a crappie from time to time, and it really wouldn't bother me at all. Now that changes because microfish works any time of year, and particularly works really well in ice fishing, which it seems last year we had 4 days of ice fishing here in Indiana. But if ice fishing ever comes back, we're prepared to go ice fishing. And that would be a whole new field for us to film and discuss and dress for and prepare for. So we're looking forward to that. And we do have a boat that we use. That boat you will get to meet is the Eagle. Eagle boat, that's its name, Eagle. And it actually has an eagle decal on it. And that boat was bought in 1987. And it has been to Canada 35 times. And there's lots of stories with that, but we have a whole week of fishing in Canada where we can talk about stories. And there's another bluegill. What a fun. He's, look into the camera, bluegill. His name is Fred. I mean, you can name him if you're not going to eat him. If you're going to eat them, it's hard to name them. Is that right, Steve?
I think so.
You know, if you name them and then you eat them, you really, it's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of
Like eating your pet.
yeah. It's like you named a cow Bully, and then you, oh, that's, you know what? That's getting into some violence there, and I may even change the rating of our show. GoPro capture off, or stop capture.